Welcome back to another lesson. So in this lesson, we'll take a look at the sum method. The sum method returns true if at least one element in the iterator satisfies the provided test function. So the sum method expects that at least one element in the iterator will satisfy the provided test function. It is under that condition that it will return true. Any other thing aside from that, it will be false as long as the condition for a provided test is not met. So let's take a look at an example in my code editor. So the sum method returns true if any of the elements in an iterator pass a test provided by the function. So let's move on. And in this sum method, we are going to follow what we have been doing before and create iterator. Const by iterator equals iterator.from. So this iterator.from is a wrapper that takes in anything, whether string or array or set or map. So it's an iterator helper. Now, so the condition is that we want to see is some element greater than 7. So now we have to write that condition and assign it to a variable called results. So I passed in my iterator and the method sum, and in the argument of this, then I can pass that function. It's x greater than 7. Now let's check if that is true or not. Equals results. And boom, nothing is showing. Let me inspect what could be the problem. X is not divine. Oh, okay, sorry. I missed that forward arrow here. And now you see it's true. So how is this true? Is some element greater than 7, 8 is greater than 7, and 9 is greater than 7, which means that some elements are actually greater than 7. So in the case of sum, it will return true if any. So it won't just say 1. It won't say 1 or 2 because they are less. It will check to see if any of the elements passes that provided test, passes a test provided by this function. And so far 8 and 9 passed the test. That's why we are seeing true on my screen. So moving away from the sum method, let's take a look at the take method as well. Take method. Now, the take method returns a new iterator that yields a specified number of elements. The take method returns a new iterator that needs a specified number of elements. So I'll take this out. And this time I'll pass the create my iterator, create iterator. Const my iterator equals to iterator dot from, and I'll pass in array into this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After that I've passed in my array, then I can take the first 5 elements, take the first 5 elements. And so how are we going to do that? Let's assign it to a variable. First 5 equals my iterator dot take 5. Now it is now time to iterate over the element, over all the elements. So I'll make an empty string for text to handle my output, and then my for of loop. And now that we have this, it's time to output the results. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will take the first element, the first 5 elements, and returns a new iterator that yields a specified number of elements. So if I change this to 2, it will only, it will take the first 2 and then omit all the other elements that are involved in that array. So this is how the take method works in JavaScript. You can see when I click for, so it will pick that yield a specified number of elements. It will return that new iterator, which is what you can see as the output on the screen. So this is how the sum method works in JavaScript. You have to go through it, and in the next lesson, I'll see you. Thank you. Bye.